Hey friends, your gateway to epic tales. Today we dive into the ancient saga of Eldarath. In the shadowed forests of Eldarath, in the heart of the mystical forest of Elvendom, where the ancient trees whispered secrets to the wind, and the moonlight wove a silver glow across the forest floor, there existed a city that was believed to be a mere myth. Eldarath, the city of Eldred, was said to hold the secrets of the ancient magic that once flowed through the land. Many had ventured into the forest seeking Eldarath, but none had returned to tell the tale. Our story follows Eira, a young apprentice mage with a thirst for knowledge and adventure. Eira had always felt an inexplicable pull towards the mystical forest, as if the trees themselves were calling her name. With her worn leather-bound book of spells and her trusty companion, a wise-cracking raven named Shadow, Eira set out to find Eldarath. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the trees grew taller and the path grew narrower. Shadow flew ahead, his black silhouette stark against the moonlit sky. Eira followed, her senses on high alert for any sign of danger. The forest was alive with magic, and she could feel it pulsing through her veins. Suddenly, Shadow let out a loud caw, and Eira followed the sound to a clearing. In the center of the clearing stood an ancient stone statue of a long-forgotten king. The statue's eyes glowed with an ethereal light, and Eira felt a surge of energy run through her. The statue spoke in a voice that echoed in her mind. "Welcome, young one. I have been waiting for you. You seek Eldarath, but are you prepared for what lies within?" Eira steeled herself and replied, "I am ready. I seek the secrets of Eldarath to bring light to a world that has forgotten its magic." The statue nodded its head and the ground began to shake. The trees seemed to lean an inch as if they were trying to listen. "Then let the journey begin. Follow the path of moonlight, and it will lead you to the gates of Eldarath. But be warned, the city is guarded by powerful magical wards, and the trials within will test your courage and wit." With that, the statue's eyes dimmed, and the ground stopped shaking. Eira looked at Shadow, who cocked his head to the side. "Well, it looks like we have a city to find," Eira said, a determined glint in her eye. As they journeyed deeper into the forest, the path of moonlight led them through treacherous terrain. They crossed rushing streams, navigated through thickets of thorns, and climbed steep hills. Eira's magic was put to the test as she used her spells to overcome obstacles and protect herself and Shadow from harm. After hours of walking, the trees began to thin out, and Eira caught her first glimpse of the city. Eldarath shone like a beacon in the moonlight, its crystal spires reaching towards the stars. The city was surrounded by a high wall, and the gates were guarded by massive stone statues that seemed to stare into Eira's very soul. Eira approached the gates, her heart pounding with excitement and a touch of fear. As she reached out to touch the gate, it swung open, revealing a city unlike any she had ever seen. The buildings were made of crystal and silver, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of mystical flowers. A figure emerged from the shadows, dressed in flowing white robes. "Welcome, Eira, to the city of Eldarath. I am Althor, the guardian of this city. You have been chosen to undergo the trials of Eldarath. Are you prepared to face what lies within?" Eira steeled herself and replied, "I am ready. I will face whatever trials you have for me." Althor nodded and led Eira and Shadow into the city. They walked through the crystal streets, passing by the inhabitants of Eldarath. The city's residents were unlike any people Eira had ever met. They were ancient, wise, and radiated a deep connection to the magic that flowed through the land. As they reached the heart of the city, Althor led them to a massive crystal temple. The trials will take place within the temple. You will face 3 trials: the trial of courage, the trial of wit, and the trial of heart. Each trial will test a different aspect of your being. Are you prepared to begin? Eira nodded, her determination growing. "I'm ready. Let's begin the trials." The first trial, the trial of courage, took place in a dark and foreboding cavern deep within the temple. Eira was faced with her deepest fears, and she had to summon all her courage to overcome them. With Shadow by her side, she navigated the treacherous path, using her magic to light the way. As she progressed through the trial, Eira encountered a mysterious figure who seemed to be trapped in the cavern. The figure revealed himself to be a powerful sorcerer who had been imprisoned by a dark entity. Eira decided to help the sorcerer, and together they worked to overcome the challenges of the trial. The second trial, the trial of wit, tested Eira's intelligence and problem-solving skills. She was presented with a series of complex puzzles and riddles, each one more challenging than the last. Eira used all her knowledge and cunning to solve the puzzles, and with each success, she felt a sense of pride and accomplishment. However, the trial took an unexpected turn when Eira discovered that one of the puzzles was actually a test of her moral character. She had to make a difficult decision that would affect the fate of the city. Eira chose to do what she believed was right, and the city rewarded her with a magical artifact that would aid her in her journey. The final trial, the Trial of Heart, was the most challenging of all. Eira was forced to confront her own doubts and fears, and she had to make a choice that would determine the fate of Eldarath. With Shadow's guidance, she found the strength to make the difficult decision, and the city of Eldarath was saved. As Eira emerged from the temple, she was greeted as a hero. Althor approached her, a warm smile on his face. "Well done, Eira. You have proven yourself worthy of the secrets of Eldarath. Take this gift and use it to bring light to a world that has forgotten its magic." Althor handed Eira a small crystal orb that glowed with an intense pulsing light. Eira felt a surge of energy and knowledge flood through her, and she knew that her journey was far from over. With the crystal orb in hand, Eira and Shadow set out on a new adventure, determined to bring magic back to the world. They traveled to distant lands, using the secrets of Eldarath to help those in need. And though the journey was long and arduous, Eira knew that she had found her true calling. As the years passed, Eira became a legendary mage, known and respected throughout the land. And though she faced many challenges and dangers, she never forgot the lessons she learned in the city of Eldarath. The secrets of the city remained with her always, guiding her on her journey and illuminating the path ahead. Thanks for joining me on this epic to the lost city of Eldarath. If you're ready for more magical adventures, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Story Realm.